Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper. Guys, I just want to tell you today on the way to work that the New World Order is very busy moving chess pieces on the chessboard. Chain shortage, worker shortage, materials shortage, food shortage, you name it. This is the new thing to stack on top of the pokey. I was wondering what was coming next. Is it going to be like war with China? Is it going to be shortages? Is it going to be this demonic alien deception thing that they cook up next? Like, what will be the next pieces that were moved? I seen this post the other day. A lady pretty much said, we're not forcing you to do anything. We're just taking away everything you need until you consent. They call this choice, I believe is how that was worded on her post on Twitter. Excellent post. And, you know, I've noticed lately that we're getting to an interesting divide. Long ago, probably the 50s forward, you know, you have racial divide, all sorts of ethnic divide stuff, and you had class warfare. You had a lot of stuff going on in this country. And I'm going to cover a lot of bases this morning. Short time on the way to work, but the gears are turning. If you look at the new bioweapon, I guess, that China has created, can specifically target ethnicity and race, I guess. And I hate using the word race because we're all human race. The scripture breaks down peoples as kingdom, or as tribes. Yeah. If you look at the scripture, it's always pretty much the division peoples, you know, nations and tribes, right? So I try not to ever use the word race because it's just stupid liberal logic, I think, honestly, that word being used. But long and short of it, this weapon being made now can target that specifically. And I found it interesting because if you've watched No Time to Die, the new James Bond movie, because I've always been a huge Bond fan, is that it's a bioweapon is the last thing Bond faces. And I won't be a spoiler alert on a lot of the movie, but just long and short of it is the thing that he deals with in the end is this bioweapon that can specifically target individuals, their background, their family, the whole nine yards. So I mean, like, they could spray this in the sky and it would only kill the people's family, and you could be standing right there and it wouldn't even affect you. Now, an interesting thing about that is that if you do some research on the poke and these little creatures, that parasites that are in the poke now, apparently are just like right out of the pages of the Matrix. And, you know, to me, that is, I'll tell you in just a second, guys, that is just like, you look back and it's almost like a lot of these movies and stuff are telling something. I'm so sorry, I got like a lot of sinus training this morning. Cold, wet morning of the fall. Winter is coming. But the pieces that are getting moved right now that you can see is that I just left Florida recently and was driving home, and there was a port down there that there was no shipping container, or no ship up there parked, no containers being offloaded or unloaded. Nobody didn't look like there was a soul at the port working. And I'm just like, this is not by accident that this is going on. Okay, absolutely not by accident. And the whole deal with what was it? It was Southwest Airlines, John Deere, a lot of these big companies. People are figuring out, if we do not stand together and say we will not consent, we're all going to sink with the ship. And I wish everyone else would figure that out. You know, all you people that took the poke, I want you to understand. And I don't care if you subscribe to this YouTube channel. I don't care how you feel about me as a person. I just don't care. From the day that I started this ministry and this channel to today, if you are one of those people that took the poke, I don't trust you at all. At all. I may be kind to you. I may go on about my business, but when it really gets down to the nitty gritty, I don't trust you at all. You're going to be the first one to snitch on me. And I just don't care how you feel about that. And listen, I know a lot of people of all walks, backgrounds, nationalities, whatever you want to call it. I'm not the only one saying this, all right? I'm not the only one saying this. There is a huge divide right now, that those that are woke and those that are not. And you know, the thing that scares me the most when I say that chess pieces are moving is that the Illuminati, Freemason, New World Order, satanic, pedophilia, so-called elite, Satan worshiping crowd has figured out finally, you know, because I mean, as much as I know they worship devils and you know, have the inside scoop on a lot of things ahead of stuff, is that they have finally figured out and see it with their own eyes that they can get people to be divided on this thing. Like, this is the one that you can finally... Sorry guys, somebody tried to call me in the middle of that. Always phone ringing when I'm trying to do a video. Well, what I was going to say is that they figured out at this point that they can divide us all at this point on this measure. Like, this one finally is hitting the spot with people, right? And the thing is that most people are like, well, yeah, I believe in the Pope, and so because I believe in it, you should do it, and I don't care about your feelings. All right, now let me explain something dangerous about that, all right? For you brilliant people that thought running out and getting the Pope was a great thing to do. Let me break this down for you and drop some wisdom on you, okay? Is that if you agree with mandating something, which, by the way, mandate is not a law, okay? That is not a law. If you haven't read the Constitution, you don't understand how the law works in this country, or at least used to work, you need to read it. But long and short of it is that if you let this fly one time, they say, well, I mandate that you must take the Poke. And then the next thing is, I mandate that you can only get 4 days worth of food and you must not eat 1 day out of the week. Next mandate, I mandate that you shall not drive to your employer but 4 days a week, and you cannot drive the 5th day. And if you do, there will be a mandatory max tax on you. And so then your whole week's wages was gone because that you used gas with your employer. I mean, I'm just saying, guys, like, this is, everybody's always like, just do it for the good of the people. Do it for the good of the, helping everyone save lives. I'm like, flip. I'm gonna probably, man, the chances of me killing you with Rona, slim to none. You might get the flu off me and die. I mean, dude, I tell you, like, the sickest I've ever been, guys, and felt like I was going to die probably was like from the flu. And I'm trying to sound like a pansy. Like, I've been hospitalized for stuff. I've had a lot of things happen to me at various times in life, but I got to say, still today, I think the flu is the craziest thing I've ever had. Like, I thought I was literally going to die one time. And, other than like this or like I had some kind of like sinus or some kind of infection thing up my head one time that like it made my blood pressure go up and my heart rate go up, and like that was up there too. Weird. But I mean, like, this Rona thing's ridiculous. Like, I can't even bear it no more. But this whole deal with people giving in, and understand, you got to understand that now this is not the first time, this won't be the last time, this will be one of many to come. And also, I believe the Poke's here to stay, folks. Like, they will somehow, somewhere down the road, be a ramp up, and I don't know if that's going to be the final solution, that chip in the hand that will track all your Pokes, like the Department of Defense thing that made the news, that they're working on, that biotech. I don't know if that's going to be it, or there's going to be some other things along the way. I don't know. But I know this right now, I'm not consenting. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Guys, I got to get to work. I just want you to understand that pieces are being moved on the chessboard with the New World Order. Everything that's set in motion is going to ramp up. And, you know, I mean, I waited 30 minutes this morning to get breakfast. Sign said no change. Didn't have hardly no workers. The workers they had didn't seem like they knew how to do. And they didn't have certain things on the menu either, I don't think, probably. So, you know, I mean, you're seeing a slow constricting squeeze, just like a snake constricting off its victim. And you need to grab every prep you can right now and get ready, because it's better to have it not need it than need it not have it. It's always to be seeking here, 7 times prep channel. Hope most high Baruch and keep you, make his face shine upon you, show you favor, and give you shalom, my friends. in Yahushua name.